Okay, now let's look at this example. A meal of a chicken sandwich and some pasta salad had 100 grams of carbohydrates. The pasta salad had 10 grams more than twice the grams of carbohydrates in the chicken sandwich. And we want to find the number of grams of carbohydrates for both. Now, after we read this problem, let's check this list. So first, we're gonna determine how many unknowns. Now, since we are asked to find the number of carbohydrates for both, so there are two unknowns. Now let me write them down. The first unknown is the number of grams of carbohydrates in chicken sandwich. And the second unknown is the number of grams of carbohydrates in pasta salad. Okay, and then we're gonna determine which one we want to let be x. Now, in general, it doesn't matter which one you let be x, but for this problem, if you let x be the number of grams of carbohydrate in chicken sandwich, this will make the thing be easy, and I will show you why. So, let x be number of grams of carbohydrate in chicken sandwich. Okay, now let me show you why. Because if we go back to the second sentence in this problem, the pasta salad had 10 grams more than twice the grams of carbohydrates in the chicken sandwich. Now, if we analyze this sentence, because right now, since we determined that the number of carbohydrates in the chicken sandwich be x, so actually this sentence can be replaced by x, right? So now we change this sentence into the pasta salad had 10 grams more than twice x. Now, you see, here we have this indicating word, more than and twice. So that means the pasta had 10 plus twice x, right? So we know the number of grams of carbohydrates in pasta salad is 10 plus 2x. So we decide, if we use x to represent the number of grams of carbohydrates in chicken sandwich, then we should use 10 plus 2x to represent the grams of carbohydrates in pasta salad, right? This because from this sentence, from the indicating words in the second sentence. So here is the way. Okay, once you determine the number of unknowns, right? There are two in this example. Then we go back to the problem and we're looking for the sentence which gave us the relationship between each unknown. In this example, the second sentence gave us the relationship of these two unknowns, right? Let me mark this off. So this is the second. So start from here and ends here. So this is our second sentence. And you just look at which term appears at the end of this sentence, and we're gonna let that term be x. So here, since a chicken sandwich appears at the end of this sentence, so that's why if we let x be the number of carbohydrates in chicken sandwich, therefore by following this sentence, the number of carbohydrates in pasta salad gonna be 10 plus 2x, right? Okay. Now, once we determine how to write each unknown, now since x represents the amount of carbohydrates in chicken sandwich, and 10 plus 2x represents the amount of carbohydrates in pasta salad. And because we're given the total amount of the carbohydrates in both food is 100 grams, so we add x by 10 plus 2x, and this gonna be equal to 100. So now we finished setting up the equation, right? Now we convert this language into this equation. And this equation, the equation itself is very easy, right? It's a very easy equation. So to solve this equation, let me solve it on the back. So we have x plus 10 plus 2x equals 100. So therefore we combine x with 2x, and we subtract 10 from both sides. So x equals 30. Now be careful after you find out the solution. Remember, what does x stand for, right? Because x stands for the number of grams of carbohydrates in chicken sandwich. So there is 30 grams of carbohydrates in chicken sandwich, and how many grams of carbohydrate in the pasta salad? So it's 2 times x plus 10. So it's 2 times 30 plus 10, so 70. So 30 grams and 70 grams. So 30 grams in chicken sandwich and 70 grams in pasta salad.